This is the 2001 Toyota Camry LE, and it's got a lot of surprises to show off, and there's many of them in the interior and many on the exterior, so let's get into it. One of the first big surprises in this light car is that it's got a V6 in it. That's 6 cylinders of about 150 horsepower. Especially when this car weighs little to nothing. This thing has a real pick up and go. This car also has a dashing front grille, making it kind of narrow and really nimble in those really long car rides with your family. The hood, it's got beautiful lines on it. Curve right to the front, and the headlights curve right around the front as well. We have the small little Toyota grille, the emblem, and this is where the plate would be. And you got the grille, and you can imagine kind of where it would go. On the interior of the 2001 Toyota Camry, you see we have the steering wheel, got all the blinkers and the washers, and the air vents are all very, very tiny. It's not a big car, it's quite small. Now the thing that made this car light was nowadays you have all these fancy electronics here and your heads-up displays. Not in this car. You have the standard dials, all the gauges, and the good old JBL radio. This car does come with JBL speakers, which do last you a solid 15 years. After that, they tend to blow out. Luckily for this car, it's been sitting for the past 10. So this is pretty new. Remember, we also have these fold down pieces. This one is broken, so don't mind that. This one isn't. They do not come with lights on them, unfortunately. But they also have this little feature where you can, they're a little pull out. And this thing right here, if you have a garage door, you put it right there, or garage door opener. You put it in there, you shut it, and you hit this, and it will open your garage door from there. Me being a tall driver myself, I'm almost 6 foot, a little below that, and I still have a little bit of headroom here. I got almost a fistful, and it's comfortable when you're trying to press the gas and the brake. The steering wheel is adjustable, so it is quite comfortable to whatever driving needs you need. It's got the electric seats, so you can move back and forth, up and down, and back on the back seat. Unfortunately, the rest of the seats are manual. But starting down in the middle section, we have 2 cigarette lighters, one down below and one right above. I personally like using this one quite a bit more. You have the good old-fashioned handbrake, works quite well. You have the shift knob with park, reverse, neutral, all in different colors other than drive. And then you have what would be for your cigarette box or whatever. We have it for coins currently. And you have the AC, all the selections for fans. And that's about it for the center console. I'm currently sitting in the middle seat of the back seat of the Toyota Camry. And as you can see, I'm not a huge person, but I'm tall and I fit quite well back here. I have about 2 or 3 inches of extra legroom to spare. I've got extra foot placement. I'm actually fairly comfortable here. In the back seat of the Toyota Camry, you also have access to windows and being able to lock your door, because, you know, don't want those criminals getting in and taking you away. You can also open it and close it Pretty common in a car. You got the carpet side paneling and a piece where you can hold on to just in case. The seat belts are fairly high quality. As I go in to buckle up, I'm not feeling like I'm going anywhere, and I'm sure these will lock quite fast, and they do. Now, as I sit here in the back, we have also a light up top. You can turn it on, and we can turn it off. We can also have it on if the door is open. There's currently a door open for filming, but for now, we're going to keep it off so we don't drain the battery and kill the car. In the Toyota Camry, we also have a pretty interesting way to get in the trunk. As most sedans do, they have a way from the cab of the car into the trunk. Right here, you pull a little lever, pops right down, and there you go. You have unrestricted access to the trunk. The Toyota Camry has a pretty big trunk, and it's quite spacious actually. As I hop inside of it, it has enough room to store, I'd say, 2 small children comfortably, which, I mean, it isn't a bad thing. But the bad thing about the trunk is that there is no exit latches. As you would see in normal SUVs or sedans, there'd be a yellow little latch, and you could pull it. And it's like an emergency trunk exit. And as you can see, nowhere up there, and there's nowhere down in here. So, if you want to be a kidnapper, this is definitely a good car. Or if you just want to go get groceries, that's good too. The Camry also has a center armrest, which in my opinion of being in the back seat, it's kind of disappointing. It's not the strongest. If I put my arm on it, it's not going anywhere, but it doesn't feel supported. There's also no cup holders, just like normal SUVs would have. In the modern time, some sedans would, but it's not the best. Wouldn't want to be back here on a long car ride. In the Toyota Camry, the way to get into the gasoline is from right here. You pull this little lever and it pops it. And you have to reach your finger in there and it'll open right up. Under the hood of the Toyota Camry, we have beautiful Japanese V6. 6 cylinders produce about 150 horsepower. Got the intake, the battery, and all the other fluids that it takes to move. Overall, I think this car is worth your money. Doesn't even cost that much, and it's something to consider. Anyway, guys, I really hope you subscribe to my channel. Leave a like down below. Comment what car you would like me to review next. And I will also have some detailing videos and some working on the actual cars themselves. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, and I'm out.